everyone and welcome to the Sky discussion, whatever it's called, because I haven't figured out, well, finalised the title, but you should know from the title what this is all about. And yes, today I'm going to talk about video responses and more about Google Plus integration and stuff. Yay, fun for people that don't really give a damn and while you're here. For people that do care though, or are interested or intrigued, welcome to this video and I'm going to discuss something. So yeah, if you do know, most people will know now that YouTube are getting rid of video responses. Now I've seen videos that have been completely for, or articles have been completely for, and videos have been completely against it. But I haven't really seen anything kinda neutral, apart from like one video maybe, kinda, I don't know. People completely against it, people completely for it. So I'm going to tell you about that and I'm going to tell you about what the real purpose of all this is. But yeah, first of all, if you didn't know, if you've been living in the dark or whatever, but video responses are being removed from YouTube on the 12th of September, and this is supposedly because of the click-through rate being 0.0004%. So that's quite a small percentage of clicks. So from a business perspective, that doesn't sound quite high at all. Basically, 4 in a million people will actually click a video response. Now, I'll explain why. This is kind of bad-ish, it's kind of good at the same time, and it's kind of bad because for the niche side of YouTube, for the niche side, or niche side, I can't remember, I don't know how you exactly pronounce it, apparently it's niche, but I don't know. But for that side of YouTube, you know, the people that like to communicate with each other through video responses, which I think is kind of cool. Also, the whole competitions aspect. Some people like to put competitions in video responses, so they say, make a video response to this video to do this, that, and the other, we're doing this, that, and the other and stuff. That's kind of negative of it, and I can see why this can kind of annoy the community quite a bit. But it's kind of good in a way, because there are a lot of video responses that are kind of irrelevant to the video, not to the point of the video at all, or just spammy promotional crap, which is kind of not so amazing, but there you go. However, I have a thing. Now, it might not be because of the low click rate, or it might be kind of because of the low click rate, but not necessarily because of losing money, per se, because like, you might say that it doesn't really cost them anything to put them on. Well, they basically put on the blog that I'm reading this from, that they're going to put links into comments. Now, this signifies something. There's this little network known as Google Plus, and YouTube is also owned by the same company known as Google. So, if you think about it, put links in the comments. What can you do on a site known as Blogger? Yes, if you didn't know, Blogger has this feature called Google Plus Comments, where you can comment using Google Plus profile. This is, you could comment as like a post, kind of. So you could post with links and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. And you can share it on Google Plus as well, which I think is pretty nice. But I'm thinking that it's possible that YouTube will be implementing Google Plus comments, which I hope they do for various reasons I'll explain in a minute. But everything seems to be more towards Google Plus integration, which I personally think is a good thing, but I know some people are gonna hate it or whatever. But I think Google Plus comments are better because they look cleaner, nicer, and they're more organized, definitely. If you look at replies, you have to go, show comment, click each button all the time, or just go comments and show threaded, rather than like a reply thread, like you'd see on Google Plus, or Facebook, or whatever. Twitter is actually more like the comment system, but oh well. So yeah, there's a strong possibility of a complete Google Plus integration with YouTube, and I predict by the end of next year. And the reason why it's gonna probably happen is because Google have recently been insistent on channels being linked to the Google Plus profiles and pages, meaning they keep asking you, oh, link it to a profile, oh, you don't like using your real name, link it to a page, which I have linked to mine to a page now, which is pretty cool, and actually pretty good. I was holding off because I was thinking of a way to, well, I wanted a way to link to my profile, but not use my real name, because I do want to use my real name on my profile, just not on my YouTube channel, but in reality, this is not going to be possible if you think about it. So I decided to link to my page. There's also the channel card experiment on YouTube, which is basically, if you ever go on Google Plus and you hover over a link on someone's name, you'll see like a card appear, kind of, and it shows like their tagline and stuff like that, and basic information in their background and stuff, and logo, and yeah, you can basically click on it and it goes on their profile, which is pretty cool. And recently they've done that with YouTube. Well, not actually fully implemented it, and excuse my phone's being a bit silly, but not fully implemented it as of yet. You have to kind of use like a debug code or something to get it at the moment, or it's randomly given to people, and that's how I found out about it. And I think it's a pretty cool feature, because it kind of looks like Google Plus. And then there's the YouTube Collections feature, which is similar to Google Plus Circles. And I'll explain why it's similar to Google Plus Circles, because you basically, what it is a feature where you create like category, or collections rather, of videos like gaming, music, etc. You can organize your subscriptions into them. It's actually really similar to how Google Plus Circles work, to be honest. Which is why I think these will be replaced with Google Plus Circles once full integration takes place. This will probably be the last thing, in my opinion, that will actually, happen. But yeah, your collections will turn into circles and such, which I think is kind of cool, which is good preparation, I guess. So, you know, people aren't completely lost when the full integration happens. Now, what could Google change as of now? Because it's not perfect in the whole integration process. What could they change? What ideas have I got that they could change, personally? Well, for instance, Google Plus pages could have a sub-page option. For instance, let's take channel A, main channel, main gaming channel, and then you've got a vlog channel. But the vlog channel is like a side channel. But you don't want to do like a different Google Plus following on the vlog channel. You want it all on the gaming channel because it would make more sense to do that rather than split your following. So what the vlog channel, what they could do, you could put the vlog channel as a sub-page. It would still count as a normal page, so you can only have like the 50-page limit because otherwise it'd be unfair. But it'll have pretty much all the features except the page itself. When you follow like the sub-page, you actually follow the main page, and the sub-page only really uploads when there's a YouTube video and stuff. So that, you know, I think that would be a pretty good idea. I think that can work. Say like, let's take Theo for instance, and his channel Black Panther, and then Black Panther Minis. Black Panther Minis could be a sub-channel to Black Panther, which would be kind of cool because that means they could all be on that page. You don't have to split your following, which I think is a good idea. And there is one other big problem, which is a big problem at the moment, which I do agree needs to be fixed, is that when you connect a YouTube channel to a Google Plus page or start a page from a YouTube channel or whatever, what should happen is that the user should be given the option to use the YouTube channel avatar instead of like the black page avatar, because that's kind of silly, where the YouTube avatar you spend ages working on and you don't have a copy and it kind of goes away when you link the page, and that kind of does suck. So it could be a really good idea if they did that, which would make it more painless for the user. And here's an idea I thought. What they should do is have linked circles linked to Google Plus profiles on pages. The reason why I say this is that for me, what I want to do is I want to link some of my circles together, because my main channel, AkashV22, is a channel I want to use to watch videos. I don't want to watch it on my real name. I want to use my alias AkashV22. But the thing is, I like to add circles with my main profile. So that can be annoying if I have to re-add them in both circles. So that'd be nice if I could link circles, not just share between one to another, and you have to manually add them all. What would be better if I could share circles, like subscription circles, like all my gaming and not circles, so that when I add one in the other, it will add them, you know, both will add them effectively. The point of that effectively is just make it easier for the user, for those that don't want to use their real names on YouTube, but don't really give a damn on Google Plus, like me. I like using real names on Google Plus, but I don't say, because that's where my channel is built on, not my real name. But yeah, that's it for now for suggestions and ideas and what's going to probably happen and Google's real motives and stuff. But yeah, tell me what you think about this whole situation. Tell me about video responses and more about Google Plus integration. And if I have offended somebody, I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. Because I know people get very touchy on Google Plus because people generally don't like Google Plus, which kind of saddens me because I like it a lot. And I think more people should give it a chance. But for now, guys, I shall leave you. So yeah, goodbye.
So, that's the way it is it? Me, defeated by humans? Never!